Good evening. Tonight we are going to discuss the summer solstice and its place in the wheel of the year. Sometimes called Litha, the summer solstice falls in the middle of summer, somewhere around June 21st. This is the longest day of the year and is often marked on calendars as the first day of summer. It is a time of paradox because even as the sun reaches its height, it begins to wane and the days grow shorter. Just like at the winter solstice, the Oak King battles the Holly King, but it is the Holly King, the king who presides over the waning sun, who wins this time. As a part of the wheel of the year, the summer solstice sees the god move past his prime. He moves from his lover aspect and becomes the king. The goddess quickens with his child, still in her aspect of mother. There are many symbols that reflect the spirit of this sabbat, including fireworks, Catherine wheels, yellow flowers, phallic symbols, and any and all sun symbols. The general theme of this sabbat is change as the sun's power begins to wane. It is a preparation for the coming harvest and an acknowledgement that the season will continue to advance towards winter. This day is a reminder to enjoy the heat of summer while it lasts, for it will not last forever. After the summer solstice, after the brightest day of the year, the hours of daylight will decrease as the hours of darkness increase. In the northern hemisphere, summer doesn't really get into full swing until this date, despite the fact that sunlight is now on the wane. The colors of this sabbat are the colors of the sun. Try to keep these colors in your feast or in your ritual somehow. Experiment with carrots, oranges, and breads shaped to resemble the sun. As summer has finally arrived and the cold of winter and the unpredictability of spring are both long past, pull out the barbecue and plan a picnic for your feast. Vegetables can be prepared by sprinkling them with herbs and a little olive oil. Wrap them tightly in tin foil before throwing them on a grill for a few minutes. Don't overcook them. Alternatively, leave the vegetables raw and simply enjoy the fruits of the season. Most foods that you would normally cook in the oven can be covered in tinfoil and cooked on the grill instead, including chicken nuggets for the children if that's what you're looking to do. So take advantage of the warm weather and get out there and grill. There are many options for feasting in the summer solstice. Some of these include green leaf salad with herbs tossed with a little bit of orange juice for dressing, sliced tomatoes sprinkled with salt and pepper, cucumber, olives, and goat cheese with a light olive oil dressing, apples and walnuts in yogurt, cooked and chilled chickpeas with olive oil and garlic dressing, couscous with lemon juice, potato and anchovy salad with a very light tomato dressing, and don't forget, stuffed fish. It's perfect for this time of year. If you're looking for a dessert, try ice cream, and don't be afraid to get creative. It's perfect for the summer heat, and you can make it yourself in any flavor you can imagine. If you'd rather buy it, but still want to make it special, let it soften just a little on the counter and stir in your own ingredients. Try crushing up chocolate chip cookies or malted milk biscuits and mixing them into the ice cream. Also try adding in slices of seasonal fruit such as strawberries and raspberries. Add your ingredients and allow the ice cream to chill again before serving. Not only does this turn your ice cream back into ice cream, but it allows any crispy ingredients such as cookies you might have added to soften. Though you'll probably use a strong red wine or a fruit juice for your ritual, for feasting and celebrating, you might want something a little more festive. Look for golden liquids such as cider, sweet white wines, pale sherry, or even a honey mead. For the non-alcoholic crowd and for children, look for seasonal fruit juices and even some lemonade. Just remember that the summer is hot and you'll likely be more thirsty than you might under normal circumstances. Remember that you'll need plenty of water to quench your thirst. For many Wiccans and Pagans, it is traditional to rise at dawn on the morning of the summer solstice. Since dawn does come early on the longest day of the year, a lot of people like to have an all-night party. Then they simply stay up and greet the dawn that way. Those who make it through the night and are still awake at dawn can find a bed and get a few hours sleep, because we all do need a little sleep, even on the longest day of the year. There are other ways to celebrate this day as well. You can reenact the Battle of the Oak King and the Holly King just as you did with the winter solstice. Just remember that the Holly King wins this time around. Consider hosting physical activities or even board games. Get everyone involved. So in addition to board games, you might want to do tug of war or have some races. I like potato sack races myself. But anything that's fun and lighthearted. Don't get too serious with your games. Simple and fun is better than complicated and serious. So pick something everyone will enjoy instead of something simply for the competition. If it's nice enough outside, consider organizing a little treasure hunt. This is what we like to do. Make a list of items that can be found in your area that represent the summer. A river rock, a green leaf, a flower, even a feather are all common enough objects that people should be able to find them if they look hard enough. Give a prize to the person who completes their collection first. If you have a large open space, build the face of the sun outside where the sun can shine upon it. Gather light-colored twigs and stones and lay them out so that they resemble the sun. Get everyone involved and build it as large as you can. Don't forget to take a picture or a video of everyone doing this so you have a memento for the occasion. Many Wiccans and Pagans also like to celebrate this time of year with a ritual. So this kind of ritual is not generally for working magic itself. It is more for honoring the goddess and the god and for honoring the power of the sun. So unless there's an emergency magical working you have to do, magic's generally not worked on a sabbat. Traditional colors for the summer solstice include gold and bright greens. You might also choose to use golden yellows and oranges to represent the god and reds for the goddess. Use these colors either in your space or in your meal or in the clothing you wear. Do something with them to kind of enhance your feast or your ritual or even just your ordinary day as a way to honor the summer solstice. The summer solstice is the longest day of the year, representing the heightened power of the god. It is a time to bask in the heat of the sun, to make the most of the warm summer months, and yet to acknowledge that nothing lasts forever, and fall and even winter are quickly approaching. Thank you for joining us this week. Blessed be.